Hello, welcome. Today we're doing more Hildibrand, and yeah, let's get into it. Oh, oh, where in the world could he be? Oh, it's you. I don't suppose you bumped into Inspector Hildebrand roaming about, have you? Making his inquiries? Oh, ever since Shigeri got detained by the second Gumi, the inspector's been busy looking into the affairs of Master Akabono, but to no avail. Never fear, my faithful assistant, I have returned. Your unwavering loyalty to the pursuit of honor and justice in a hard-boiled egg is to be commended, my good woman. I might go so far to say that in all my years as an inspector, I have known no fan more passionate than you. But speaking of fans, during the course of my investigation into the darker rumors concerning Master Akabono, I received a mysterious missive I can but presume when penned by one of my many admirers. Gosh, Inspector Hildebrand, even in the Far East you've got yourself a following. Can I see it? Certainly, Nashu. Huh, that's interesting. It's definitely not written by a Higan, but they don't seem to be too good with their Eorzean letters. Yeah, something of light, you who seeks the strongest of swords, the Sorbano Sakiro. Know that I have laid claim to the most priceless treasure. If you would make it yours, meet me upon Kugane Ohashi for a duel to end all duels. Sincerely, you know who. The something of light, you say? Why, he must be referring to none other than my humble self, the one and only gentleman of light. Oh yeah. That said, I would much rather resolve this dispute without resorting to duels and the like. Wait here, my friends, while I go and attempt to reason with this misguided ruffian. I'm pretty sure that they wrote warrior, not gentleman, which probably means they're talking about yo. What do you think, Inspector? Inspector Hildebrand? What do you mean he up and ran off? And why are you still standing here? You should hurry up and try to catch him before he does something silly. I'll wait here in case he comes back. Agreed. Right then. Is that you, yo? As you can see, I seem to have found myself in a pickle, and by a pickle I mean the ground. Kagane Ohashi lies beyond this gate, but before I could pass through I found myself suddenly accosted, then inverted, then embedded thusly by the dear but misguided Jim. The duel I must regrettably leave up to you. Oh, okay, got 10 minutes to kill. Maybe more. You go on ahead, my friend. I will extract myself eventually. Good night, sweet prince. Wait, you said good night, sweet prince. That's crazy. Oh, I already got a tank. I might be in luck. Yes, this is the Thenarian consulate. No, you may not enter without official business. Not for me. At least I'm in Kagane. This place is beautiful. That's close enough, Savage. If there is aught you seek, you need look no further than my shop. Come, come, and find all that your heart desires. Oh, got another DPS. You've a sorry look to you. Go on now, you've no business here. I have nothing cheap enough to sell to the likes of you. I bid you welcome to Kagane Dori. Be it goods from near or far, all can be obtained here for the right price, of course. still on free trial. Me? Why, I am but a humble servant of Master Mutamix, charged with aiding those who wish to avail themselves of the power of materia but lack the skills to do so. If you would know more mayhap it would be best if you sought out Sorrops at the bonfire in central Thanalan. Okay. We have some of our finest actors performing today. Why deprive yourself of this wonderful spectacle? Save yourself the stabbing pain of regret and come and see the show. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm tiny. Nice heal. Nice. I'm just trying to figure out how I can see what achievement I got, what it was for. There we are. Okay, so that was for defeating your Jimbo. Yeah, that's cool. Oh my god, there's so many rewards I haven't claimed. I'll have to do this later. Oh wait, these are incomplete. Wish there was a way to just see the complete ones. Well. Okay. Never was much for achievements anyway. Anyway. It's a shame there's no extreme of that. Alright. Yeah. We meet again, Hildy. Greg, I say you are a sight for sore eyes. However did he come to be here in Kagane, in the Far East for that matter? Ah, well, you see, the thing about that is, I say, to think that Craig was masquerading as Jim this entire time. Indeed, I was. After Yo bested me a second time, I quit Eorzea and embarked upon a journey to distant lands, that I might hone my skills in preparation for our inevitable third bout. Blah. But when I saw you had misread me carefully, my carefully written words and come in her stead, I felt I had no choice but to remove you from the field forcibly. Pray forgive my unkindness, Hildy. Now, Greg, there is no need for apologies between friends. Yet again, I must ask, though, how did you come to be here in Kagane as a ronin of much repute and a remarkably thin waist? I know, it seems far-fetched, even insulting to your intelligence, but there's a simple and highly satisfying explanation. In my quest to hone my skills and procure more powerful weapons overseas, I neglected to budget properly for food and drink, and soon found myself bereft of both. Driven to a deathly hunger, I fell to my knees, and in that instant looked to my bosom friend, the painted rooster that had offered me companionship in my darkest hour. When dawn broke the following day, I was alone once more, a silver of strength restored by the terrible sacrifice of my comrade, whose body and soul I would carry with me ever after. But by his grace I survived for days and days after, until I chanced to cross paths with a stray dog. He too was clearly a victim of slings and arrows of outrageous misfortune, and in each other we found kindred spirits we orphaned of fate. Thus did I name him Daigaro, and thereafter did we travel as one, working together that we might both live to see another day. When we at last arrived at Kagane, I sought employment as a mercenary to rebuild my misspent savings and resume my search for the strongest of swords. It was through such ventures that I acquired the Zemato, in fact, and began to build my reputation as Yojimbo. So he is Yojimbo. Okay, that's crazy. Gilgamesh is Yojimbo. Naturally, a legend Ronin must dress to meet the expectations of his clients, and so I assembled an outfit that would satisfy those who requested my services. Kageyama was one such client. When I saw that Yo and her comrades were to be my opponent, though, I quickly realized he had not paid me nearly enough. More fool me. Needless to say, the sight of the woman who had bested me twice before was enough to rekindle the competitive spirit within me, and so when I heard tell of the Saburo Sakuro, I knew I must claim it in preparation for a battle. The rest you know. Truly a riveting tale. And tragic besides, for though I fought with all my strength, yet again was I defeated by the great and powerful warrior of light. As I said to you on the bridge, no more tricks. I have taken my shot and fallen short, and so I will cease my shenanigans and instead pledge my complete support to your endeavors, that I might make amends for my misdeeds. And we should be glad to have it. Greg, welcome aboard. Let us return to Nashu and share with her the wonderful news. You too, Greg. You're a full-fledged assistant now. I admit my defeat, brave warrior. Let bygones be bygones, you and I, and move forward in the spirit of camaraderie towards a common goal. Truly, this was a twist that no one could have possibly seen coming. I mean, true, I didn't think that Gilgamesh was Yojimbo. Or is he just pretending to be Yojimbo and Yojimbo still exists? I don't know yet. I'll find out. Terrible news, everyone. Whatever is the matter, Nashu. It's Shigiri, a punishment for helping the wolf burglar escape. He's been sentenced to death by ritual suicide. This is indeed a disturbing development, Hildy. We have no time to spare, my friends. Presuming the wolf burglar is in the wind, our only recourse is to delve deeper into the hidden past of Master Akebono and uncover proof that the sword he claims was first stolen by he himself. Divide and conquer, agents of inquiry style. I should be glad to speak of Master Akebono to you, albeit solely with regards to his character as a businessman. Like all who have risen to mercantile prominence, he has been at the center of rumor and intrigue. For every man who sings his praises, there is another who would curse his name. None will deny the efficiency of his medicines, which is to be expected given that he utilizes the finest ingredients from that birthplace of alchemy, Raz Adhan. His satisfied customers are beyond counting. On the other hand, none can deny the exorbitant profits he has reaped by tightly controlling the supply of Panish ingredients. Absent competition, he is free to dictate prices as he sees fit. Unfortunately, this has led many in desperate need of his miraculous medicines to spend their entire life savings or seek assistance from disreputable moneylenders. His practices are ultimately wholly within the confines of the law, so again, as a businessman, he is to be lauded for his success. But I will say nothing on his morals or ethics, or lack thereof. As I told you, Akabono is every bit a quintessential businessman. Take from that what you will. How did Akabano earn his fortune, you ask? By peddling a variety of medicine wares for all manner of purposes. From what I heard, they were all remarkably effective and popular. He still enjoys a reputation as a premier source of alchemical goods. Would that I had the coin to afford such luxurious potions and potables. His clientele spends in a visit what I earn in a month. I myself have never purchased any of Akabono's wares, and doubt very much that I will ever have the opportunity to do so, unless a distant relative so happens to leave me a vast, vast fortune, or some other unrealistic eventuality comes to pass. Commanded to commit ritual suicide, eh? He had earned the ire of his masters, but not to such a degree. We've got to help Shiguri before it's too late. Have you tantalizing tidbits of information to share, my good woman? Come, out with it. A man who preys on the sick and needy for personal gain, is he? As expected, there is far more to Master Akabano than meets the eye. Inspector, we've got to hurry. Shigeru's execution is going to be carried out any moment now if we don't do something. What, already? And there I was hoping we might first conduct a thorough investigation and uncover information with which we might convince them to set the poor man free. But absent that, bah, there are many roads which lead to just ends. If we must take a shortcut to avert a grave miscarriage of justice, then so be it. Honored brothers, I will not beg for your forgiveness, only pray that by this humble offering of my life that I might absolve the Sekigumi of the shame I have brought upon it through my misdeeds. I don't know why I didn't expect that. What is the meaning of this? That man is an imposter. Seize him at once. This is so slapstick, dude. I love it. Shigeri, now is your chance to escape. I will do no such thing. I may have lost what little honor was mine in life, but at least I can reclaim it in death. Your honor is yet yours, samurai. You need not cut your belly open this day, Shigeri, for you have the Suborno Sekiro and the infamous Wolf Burglar besides. Yo, Wolf Burglar is a real one. Not gonna lie. But why? We had a deal, remember? Temporary release, and I'm a wolf of my word. Aye, this is indeed the Saburo Sekiro. Very well. Escort the wolf burglar back to his cell, and send a runner to Master Akabano's estate at once. We are far from finished, Shigeri. The wolf burglar may be in custody once more, but you must still answer for your reckless actions. Therefore, after further deliberation, I have decided that you will conduct a formal investigation into the rumors surrounding Master Akabano and... That will not be necessary. Indeed, with the return of the wolf burglar, I believe we can consider this tiresome affair resolved. Master Komode. Wait, I know you. Master Akabano's guest, the one the Geico threw into the wall. Oh, surely you must be mistaken. I have no recollection of such event. Or of you, for that matter. Anyways, as I said before, I believe there is no need for further investigation. Should you deem otherwise, you are free to proceed. However, such wasteful expenditures may force us to reconsider the resource we allocate you and yours next year. Rest assured, Master Komode, that we value your counsel deeply and should be glad to defer to your judgment. Shigeri, the matter of Saburo Sekiro and Master Akabano is now officially closed. That will be all. Yes, that will be all. Whoa. I don't know. Is the game trying to tell us he's evil? What do you think? Heck. 'Twas just in the nick, or before the nick, I should say. For we did it, we savaged Shigeri. Aha, verily I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have once more done the impossible and saved a man from certain death. A shame that the others seem so eager to wash their hands of the affair. Not Shigeri, though. I understand he still has questions for the wolf burglar. Hey. Been wanting to get that. I see that all the time. Alright. What? Oh, Shigeri, over here. My friends, I cannot thank you enough. Had you not arrived when you had, I would not be standing before you now. You will forgive me for dispensing with further expressions of gratitude, for I have just returned from the Gull, where I spoke with the wolf burglar, who shared with me some rather troubling information. Do not keep us in suspense, my good man. What is it? Not long after we delivered the wolf burglar into the custody of the second Gumi, Master Akabano stormed into the Gull and began berating the turnkey, demanding that they return the stolen contents of his safe. You may recall that we spoke with Master Akabano concerning this theft shortly after we first met. He was rather secretive regarding said contents at the time, but the wolf burglar said it was an unmarked satchel filled with white powder. Given Master Akabano's reputation as a purveyor of medicines, our chivalrous thief resolved to steal it for the benefit of the poor and needy, as is his wont. However, since there was nothing to identify what matter of medicine it was, the wolf burglar decided to hold on to it for safekeeping. Plainly, however, it was no ordinary medicine, why else would Master Akabano clamor for it so? My keen inspector senses tingling. Where is this satchel now? In the possession of the men and women of the waterways. They will not admit this, however, unless we give them the proper password. As above, so below. Understood. Let us hasten to their den of iniquity. I'm no good with dark places, too easy to trip and bump your noggin. Hello there, Koju, enjoying another fine day in the waterways? Somehow I doubt they'll ever consider me a friend. A fine hideaway this is, away from the prying eyes of the local constabulary. Knew you'd lot turn up again sooner or later. Didn't expect you'd be bringing along another unfamiliar face, though. No matter, I like the cut of his jib, so what are you after this time? A certain satchel containing certain white powder which once belonged to a certain merchant. The wharf burglar told me you have it. If he did, then he'd have told you the magic words too. Ah yes, of course, they are. Soar high above and never go low. What? Kami take me? No, this is no time for fun and games, Inspector. Oh, what a Final Fantasy II reference. Okay. Get low, get low, get low, get low. As above, so below. Aye, that's it. Nothing personal, but we've got to be careful. Damned if I know what it is, but my gut tells me it's nothing no honest man would keep in a locked safe. That said, a suspicious powder is far from incontrivable proof of criminal misdeeds. We need to first determine what it is. Any ideas how we might do so? Seek the assistance of a Hanashi alchemist or someone versed in their alchemical traditions. Perhaps someone at the Varian consulate. Brilliant minds think alike, for I too reached that conclusion but a moment ago. To the Therian consulate, my friends. Here you can't simply go and bang on the gates of a foreign consulate and expect to... Oh, never mind. Rich folk don't keep run-of-the-mill medicines hidden in safes, guarded by men with truncons. Mark me, that powder's dangerous. Alright. It is all rather sudden, I realize, but to reiterate this, it is of the utmost importance that we speak with your superiors. To reiterate, have you lot an appointment or not? Not as such, no. Then my hands, they are tied. There are no procedures, samurai, and much paperwork. No exceptions can be made. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but this is a matter of public safety and welfare. Surely an exception can be made. What ho, young Manderville man? Father. What brings you to the far side of the world? A complex series of events too exhausting to detail. Of greater importance is what brings us to the consulate. You see, we must needs enlist the assistance of a Hanashi alchemist, or one with an encyclopedic knowledge of Hanashi regions. How fortunate, then, that we should chance to meet. I am a representative of the Shujata concern of Radz-at-Han. Should you know not the name, we trade in all manner of alchemical goods. If your quandary requires the expertise of one versed in such wares, pray permit me to assist you. Indeed, to aid the son of Lord Godbert Manderville and its comrades would be an honor most great. That is most generous of you. Far be it from us to refuse. Perhaps a change of venue is in order. I say, let us not impose upon these hard-working keepers of the peace any longer. This powder is most fascinating, an ingredient of Hanashi origin. That is true, but not one intended for medicinal purposes. Dangerous purposes, rather, and for this reason its sale is forbidden. In the hands of a master alchemist, it could be used to create dew prism. Dew prism? A most powerful drug. A mere thimble is enough to befuddle the senses and render even the most strong-willed subject susceptible to any and all commands. You may be assured that this is not exaggeration. Resistance is, most regrettably, quite futile. Undetectable it is, save for the occasional glimmer in the eyes. A changing of the color, fleeting and impossible. By the Kami, I have seen such a glimmer before. Oh, are you quite sure it was not a trick of the light? Well deduced, my faithful assistant and undying fan. I was just about to voice the same conclusion. Well, if what you say is true, then a most terrible crime has been committed. Evidence must be gathered, and those responsible must be punished. It all makes sense now. Why else would the chief co-encounter of the Sekigumi press so strongly to end an investigation into a modest merchant? Because he drugged him during their meeting? At last we have motive, means, and opportunity. Come, let us put an end to this once and for all. How wonderful it is to see Hildy's infectious enthusiasm inspire others to rise to the occasion once more. Well then, do not let me detain you. Godbert. Akabono, we call on you to come forth and answer for your dastardly deeds. Doesn't seem like anybody's home, does it? Wherever could he possibly be? But that's impossible. Thought you'd seen the last of me, did you? As if I'd content myself with sitting in a gaol, I could escape on a whim while you lot bungle your chance to bring my nemesis to justice. And by escaping on someone else's watch, no one can pin the blame on you this time, eh? Wouldn't want a repeat of before. Don't tell me this was your plan all along, to secure my freedom so we could expose Akabano's crimes together. And reclaim the Sorobono Sekiro into the bargain? Aye. This is no small undertaking, and I knew I'd need all the help I can get. Now that we're all on the same page, let us be on our way. The bastard's bound for the Isle of Becco, off to meet with a silent partner, I'm told. Capital. If we hurry, perhaps we can beat Akabano to the punch. He may be an idiot, but he's got the right idea. There's no time to waste. Well, very well. If that's the way the winds are blowing, let no one say I don't also blow. That. Okay. I'm an adult. Alright, this is the place, I'm sure of it. All we have to do is wait. It's day now. Father? By the Kami, could it be that the inspector's father is in league with Akabono? Don't be daft, look closer. As always, your discretion in these matters is greatly appreciated. As is yours, Master Akabono. But to the matter at hand, the dew prism, it has served you well? Met your expectations, I trust? Ah, exceeded them, I should say. Never in my wildest dreams could I imagine that a drug could be so powerful, so effective. Tasteless, odorless, colorless, the chief coin counter had no idea his strength had been compromised. He had already proven to be a most useful tool in manipulating the second gumi, more than worth the regular upkeep to keep him in my thrall. Now that Saburo Sekiro is back where it belongs, I can set my sights on much bigger prizes. The Bigoshu, perhaps? Magistrate Akabono, ha? Why not? All Kagane is mine for the taking. You are more right than you know, Master Akabono, for I come bearing a gift. Courtesy of Randerville and Randerville, a most illustrious Eorzean custodian, of which you have doubtless heard. Their resources are considerable, and their influence extends far beyond the borders of Aldernard. But all their wealth pales in comparison to what I present to you now. As we discussed, Lord Godbert, you will serve Master Akabono faithfully and without question, will you not? But of course... Kami, Forfiend, he's under the influence of dew prism. Wait, you fool, now is not the time. Father, 'tis I, your beloved son, Hildibrand. Hearken to me, these men are villains, you are being deceived. The inspector arrives as I knew he would. Doubtless your friends are cowering and hiding, just as well. In one fell swoop we shall bring an end to this farce. I call upon Eorzea's most fearsome of goldsmiths. I call upon the hammer. Go forth and lay waste to these interlopers. Oh, he is drugged up. Okay. Oh, so that's why the guy's eyes were red before. Okay. Oh dear. Oh my god. Let's do an Omni Slash. Wow, magnificent. Finish them all. Finish everyone. Huh. It falls to you, Hildibrand, Hildir, Maximin, Manderville. Forgive me, Father, but you know not what you do. You're a Manderville. Like father, like son. I like how they threw in some extra ones. Such a good song. Manderville, man. Abort, Father, abort. Spare me your reverse Manderville. Whew, I'm spent. What happened here? I like that Nashu's dance is the standard Makoto girl dance, and she did it like an extra time to. The little details are nice in this game. Whew, I'm spent. What happened here? Well, this is all very embarrassing indeed. 1,000 pardons to you all for my rather excessive display of martial prowess. Oh, and it should go without saying, but Manderville will be severing all ties with the Sajada concern. Rejoice, my friends, for we have reclaimed the Sekiro once more. How fortunate that the dastardly Akabano would be so loath to set it aside. That he would rather bring it with him to a secret rendezvous. A final favor, if you'll indulge me, lay it at my father's grave. Right then, I suppose we'll be wanting to get back to the goal. Regardless of the reasons, a crime is a crime, and mine are many, and an upstanding Sekigumi like yourself must adhere to a code, no? Indeed, I must, which is why it will be with much regret that I inform my superiors I have seen neither hide nor hair of the notorious wolf burglar. Huh? You sure about this? Not if you ask me again. Go to your father. Shigure has the right of it. You should be the one to bring your father's spirit the comfort and closure it deserves. You're mad, each and every one of you, even the samurai, and I love you all the more for it. Thank you. To hold it fast to a righteous creed, you recognize when too rigid an adherence would result in greater injustice. Truly, I am privileged to have witnessed this display of nuanced nobility. Would that, like the burglar, I might find a measure of peace in mourning mine own dearly departed. Oh, Enkidu, if only you knew how sorry I am. Eh, Enkidu, but how? Then what was it that I ate that fateful day? Fools. Think you this the end? Think not. Huzzah, you belong to me now, Ronan. Now spirit me away from this place, far, far away. Far, far, far away? Waha. Greg, no, seize your egress. Beyond the rift that lies between two wondrous worlds yet unseen. The void. Wait, no, how dare you? Mummy, this is getting worse before it gets better. Wait for me, Inspector. Oh, there he goes, my beloved son, not content to fly off into the sky as before. This time he elects to take his leave by vanishing into the earth. Brief though our time was together, I cannot deny how much he has grown, both as an inspector extraordinaire and a Manderville man besides. I say, a father could not be more proud. And off goes Lord Godbert, along with Akabono. I should thank him for that. Nothing left for us but to follow them back to Kagane, I suppose. Are you ready? Good, then let us be off. I cannot even begin to imagine be, where I would be had I never crossed paths with you and your comrades. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for everything. The second Gumi have concluded that even before the chief coin counter fell under Akabono's thrall, he willingly and enthusiastically conspired with the merchant to elect ends, and so he will be held to account. As for Akabono and his now defunct enterprise, the Bavarian consulate has agreed to intercede on behalf of its countrymen to broker a more equitable arrangement between Anash suppliers and Hingan merchants. All agree that another monopoly would serve no one's interests. Regardless of their motives, if their actions put more medicine in the hands of the sick and needy, then I think it is safe to call it a change for the better, don't you? The best part, if you ask me, in light of Akabono's crimes, all debts owed to him by those forced to pay his exorbitant prices are to be wiped clean. There was a time when I might not have thought as much. Good and evil, the innocent and the criminal, it all seems so simple in the abstract. But out here in the real world, life is anything but. You and the inspector helped me to understand how naive I was. You taught me to look beyond appearances and hearsay and not to be quick to judge a man for his misdeeds. If I am worthy of the second Gumi, it is because of you and him. Speaking of which, what exactly did become of Inspector Hildibrand? Do you think we ought to do something, conduct a search, or... Oh, so this is a regular occurrence, is it? Fair enough, if you are certain that he will turn up eventually. None the worse for wear, then I shall take your word for it and strike all worry from my mind. Should that fateful day ever come that you and he are reunited once more, I but ask that you give him my best regards. I would say the same for the wolf burglar. I wonder what he's doing now. What becomes of a man after death I do not know, but I should like to believe that his father rests more easily this day. Shigeri, this is no time to dawdle. Your duties are far from finished. Yes, forgive me, right away. I must take my leave, but whenever you are passing through Gane, I pray you do not hesitate to call on me here at the barracks. Nice. Oh, and it was a play all along. Not really though, but I like the framing. Okay. There's actually one more thing I have to check. That was good. I like that. Yep, the entrance is gone. I think. Or is that it? I never actually went back to see, uh, what's his name? Soroban. I'll do my best to live up to Gumbu's name. That said, it would be nice if you came by every so often to cheer me on. Okay, and on that note, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for watching. As always, if you feel like you missed anything, like you're like, what's this Soroban guy? Check out my YouTube. It's the same handle as my Twitch. And, yeah, everything's labeled. It's all good. There's a lot of side stories you don't need to know the main story for on there right now. And yeah, thank you for watching. Follow me if you think it's worth it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.